The Golden Kururun is back, and it is time to finally celebrate Wonderful Precure in Wonderful CINNAWARDS. It is time for us to vote on our favorite moments, characters, scenes, and everything else related to the amazing season that was Wonderful Precure in this year's Wonderful CINNAWARDS. I know it took me this long, but it is finally time to do it. We are celebrating the amazing Wonderful Precure season. We are going to vote, and if you haven't been here on the Magical Cinnamon channel in the past few years, we usually do this for the other Precure seasons. We did it with Tropical Rouge. We had Tropical Rouge CINNAWARDS. We had the Delicious CINNAWARDS. We also had the Hero CINNAWARDS last year with Hirogaru Sky. And it is time for the Wonderful CINNAWARDS. So how will this work? Starting today, the votes are up. You are going to be able to vote for your favorites in Wonderful Precure. So now let's check out all of the categories and also the nominees for each of the categories. I think I'm gonna hide myself while we do this because I am going to be in front of the screen. So let's go over the all of the nominees and the categories for Wonderful Precure. Let's do this. Starting with Best Debut Episode. We have episode 1 for Cure Wonderful, 2 for Cure Friendly, and in here it might be a little bit of a contentious decision, but I have decided to add the 2 Cure Nyami debut episodes because both of them were so impactful that I feel both of them deserved a nomination. So Cure Nyami in episode 11 and Cure Nyami in episode 17, or Cure Lillian in episode 19. We also have the best transformation. Who has the best transformation in Wonderful Precure in your opinion? Is it Cure Wonderful? Is it Cure Friendly? Is it Cure Nyami? Or is it Cure Lillian? Outstanding voice acting for the main characters. Nanagawa Maria, who played Cure Wonderful, Tanezaki Atsumi, who played Cure Friendly, Matsuda Satsumi, who played Cure Nyami, Ueda Reina, who played Cure Lillian, and Terashima Takuma, who played Satoru. All of them did stellar jobs bringing those characters to life, but who did the best in your opinion? Your vote is going to count. And what about the support characters? We had lots of great ones in this season, but the ones we chose for this category were Ueda Kana as Nico, Tachibana Shinosuke as Meimei, Otsuka Takeo as Gao, Nakahara Mai as Zakuro, and Matsui Eriko as Torame. Now for Best Shield. This is a category that is going to be an exclusive for Wonderful Precure because in this season, all of the cures had shields. Cure Wonderful had the Puni Puni barrier, Cure Friendly had the Ribbon barrier, Cure Nyami had Nyami shield, and Cure Lillian had Lillian net. Which one was your favorite? And what about the finishers? We didn't have many finishers this season, but we did have 3. Friend Liberare, Amity Lumiere, and Eternal Kizuna Shower. Best Family Member. This is one we always do, and I love this category. We have the parents, both of the parents from Cure Friendly, and both of the parents from Cure Lillian in this category. Best Villain. We had 3 villains only in this season, and the 3 of them were very impactful. Is Zakura your favorite? Is Torame your favorite? Is Subaru your favorite? And what about the summon animations that the villains had? Did Zakura have the best one? Was it Torame? Or was it Gao in the last few episodes? Who is getting the Golden Kururun in this category? And what about the designs? This season had very iconic and different designs, and one of them is going to get the Golden Kururun. Is it Cure Wonderful? Is it Cure Friendly? Is it Cure Nyami? Or is it Cure Lillian? And what about the support character? This season had very, very iconic characters apart from the cures. And even though I feel like there is one that had the most focus, I don't know who's getting the Golden Kururun in this category. Is it Satoru? Is it Meimei? Is it Nico-sama? Is it the 3 amigas? Or is it Yuma? Ooh, this is exciting. What about the setting? Which setting was the best in Wonderful Precure? We had Animal Town, we had Nico Garden, we had Toboe Shrine, Pretty Holic, and the Friendly Animal Hospital and Salon. Lots of those places had very iconic moments and scenes happening in them, but only one is going to be chosen as the best. Which one is it going to be? Which one will have your vote? What about the songs? Wonderful Precure had pretty good soundtrack, and the sung songs, or the songs with lyrics, were very powerful. We have the opening, Wonderful Precure Evolution. We have the first ending, Fun, Fun, Wonderful Days. We have the second ending, Shiawaze Evolution with Wonderful and Friendly. And the second ending again, Shiawaze Evolution with Kyurnyami and Kyurlilian. Which song is getting your vote in this category? What about the best action scene? This season was very divisive with the chase scenes, but still, it had many iconic action moments. We have episode 5, episode 13, episode 23, episode 36, episode 48, and episode 49. Which one of those is your favorite? What about the funniest moment? We had lots of great comedy in this season, and we ended up with those nominees. Episode 15, when Mei got purified. Episode 21, when Komugi became Hot Wheels Komugi. Episode 25, when Mayu was narrating Satoru's thoughts when Iroha was surfing. Episode 35, when Mei ended up spilling the beans and telling Iroha how Satoru felt. Episode 40, when Mayu became a cat and Yuki had the opportunity to play with her a little bit. And episode 50, that Yuki felt a little jealous of Cure Idol when Mayu was watching her. Which episode had the best animation, or which scene had the best animation? Episode 11, episode 12, episode 36, episode 44, 48, or 49? This is going to be a hard pick. What about the best pet of Wonderful Precure? It had great pets, it had great companions and great friends as animals. But those are the nominees that we ended up. We have Komugi, Yuki, Daifuku, Pon, and Kotetsu. Who is getting your vote for this category? And also, the kittening animals added a lot of color and a lot of personality to this season. Which one was your favorite? Was it the rabbit? Was it the penguin? Was it the lion? The bear? The fawn? The hamster? The fox? The panda? Or was it the swan? I have my favorite, and I'm not telling you now. And the kittening animals also gave powers to the Cures. Which one of those powers was your favorite? The hearing, the sliding, the speed, the strength, the jumping, the shrinking, the shape-shifting, the sleep, or the flight? I also have my favorite in this category. And now we are moving on to the last few ones. What was the most emotional moment in Wonderful Precure? I feel like this is one of the seasons that really touched our hearts and made us cry. But there can only be one winner. So which one of those moments is your favorite? Was it Mayu's and Yuma's reconciliation in episode 31? Was it Iroha finally confessing her feelings in episode 36? Was it Komugi's previous owner telling his wishes to Iroha in episode 38? Was it Fuku's passing in episode 44? Was it Torame's last playtime in episode 45? Or was it Gao's and Tsubaru's reunion in episode 49? This is probably one of the hardest categories. And what about the best episode of the season? Is it episode 7, episode 10, episode 36, episode 44, or episode 50? Which one had your favorite moment? Which one had your overall? Which one do you consider the best overall episode? This is also very hard to choose. And last but not least, who is the best Precure of Wonderful Precure? Will Cure Wonderful win the Golden Kururun? Is it Cure Friendly? Will Cure and Yami snatch the golden Kururun away? Or will Cure Lillian use the Lillian net and get the golden Kururun all to herself? I am super curious to see all the results and the votes for the Wonderful CINNAWARDS. And the votes will be up very, very soon. Or if you're watching this video right now, you can already vote for your favorite. How will the vote play out? Just as the last few CINNAWARDS and the last polls that we did here at Magical Cinnamon, we are voting through Google Forms. If you are on YouTube, you have a Google account, and you're going to be able to use your Google account to vote in this Google Forms as well. You're going to log in and vote. It is the same ambient as YouTube, because YouTube is a Google platform. So we're keeping on with the Google realm for this. And you're going to be on this page, and you're going to have all of the categories here, and you can vote for your favorite. And you can only choose one option for each of the nominees. Each of the categories. You can only vote for one. And we tie this to the email so that you can vote once. We know that, it's possible to, but we are closing it to the email so that you can vote. You can choose your favorites in every single category and cast your votes after you finish choosing your favorite moments from Wonderful Precure. The votes are going to be up until December 20, and the reveal will happen at the end of the year, December 31st. This is going to be our last moment together in 2025 so that we can start a fresh new year in 2026. I promise the next the next CINNAWARDS, the Idol CINNAWARDS, we're not going to take this long. I promise. Or at least I'm going to try. Anyways, just have to say that this beautiful Leona that is presenting the awards was done by the amazing Winglight, and the Kururun, the golden Kururun, which is the prize of the CINNAWARDS, was done by the amazing John. Thank you so much for such amazing artworks. And now it is time for you to vote for your favorite Wonderful Precure moments. I will leave the link on the description of this video and also in the first comment of this video. So scroll down a little bit and get the link so that you can vote for your favorite in the Wonderful CINNAWARDS. Anyways, vote and help choose the winners of the Golden Kururun in each and every of the categories. See you on December 31st for the reveal of Wonderful CINNAWARDS. Bye bye.